Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Super cold outside this morning. I was actually hoping to go fishing, and wind's blowing super hard, and the particular lake that I was going fishing on this morning, it's in the mountains and it's very narrow, and the wind gets blowing down and it's almost unfishable. So I was cleaning up some stuff in the boat, and I thought I'd make this video real quick because what I was going to do this morning was to go throw topwater, and it's a great fall time way to fish. There's several different styles to top water that you can really make hay while the sun shines with in the fall. Ploppers, walking baits, but I always tend to end up back at your standard plopper bait. This is a Spro E-Pop 80, and this is my go-to. I use it all over the country. This black right here, I forget the actual name of the color, black skeleton, is kind of my go-to popper style bait any time of year, from muddy water to cold water. That black seems to show up really good on clear sunny days and northern fisheries, and fish love it. On the cloudy, more cloudy, rainy days, the white seems to do a little bit better, and I've got a bunch of these. This one's just one that I grabbed out of the boat. It's still in the package. I don't know why that is. You would think it would be the opposite, that the white wouldn't show up as good on the cloudy days because the sky, but it's complete opposite of what you would think. But I wanted to go over why, several of the reasons that this bait is so good. In my opinion, first of all, it's the action of this bait. It's more subtle than other popper style baits. It actually pops. It boom, boom, pops. There's so many baits now that spit, and there's a place for those baits. Like, I throw them too, but in our overpressured fisheries, I think that the more subtle a bait is, the better. This bait has a bigger profile than a lot of other baits. It sits high in the front, low in the back, and it actually pops or chugs. And you can actually, if you know what you're doing and you have the right rod and reel system, you can make this bait walk the dog. Just a little bit, not like a spook, but just a little bit. It has a real feather on the tail, which to me is crucially important. A lot of companies now have gone completely away from putting real feathers on the back of their any kind of bait, but especially their poppers and this or poppers. This has a real feather on the back, and when it gets wet, it almost splits into two and looks just identical to a fish tail. And a lot of times, the fish will be hooked on that back hook, especially because they're keying in on that tail. It comes straight in the pack with Gamakatsu trebles. These things are sticky. It's almost scary to take a fish off the hook because you're afraid you're going to get hooked too, and it is no fun to get hooked with these things. You can throw this thing, I don't know if you can hear the rattle, but it's a heavy bait. You can throw this thing a mile. And super accurate. It's easy to cast. I find that a lot of popper baits are too light. And so in my opinion, this is the perfect bait for pressured fall fish. They make a ton of colors. These are my two go-tos. I probably have 25 of each of these. I do have some more bluegill style colors for you know, around the bluegill spawn, throwing it. But a lot of times I would go with a frog then too, just because where it's at. I've actually hooked myself right there. But guys, try these baits right here. Go get you a black one. Go get you a white one. They're affordable. They're like $9 a piece. You don't need to go spend $25 on a popping bait. This bait right here will catch fish, especially on pressured fish. What kind of rod and what kind of line are you going to throw this on? I don't care what kind of reel you're throwing it on. I tend to always lean more on the fast side of things if given the opportunity, because I like to pick up line quick. Always on monofilament, because it floats, and if you throw it on fluorocarbon, it's going to bring that nose of that bait down, which is not what you want. You want it sitting high like that to get that good pop. I'll put a link in the description. Sunline makes some great monofilament options that are super affordable, and it's that line's got a lot of stretch in it. You're gonna like it. You want a rod, in my opinion, with a fair bit of tip and then a really good backbone. I like the tip so that it doesn't pull the hook out of the fish's mouth, but it lets me set the hook. And then I want the strength so that I can, on the long cast, if it hits it as soon as it hits the water, I can drive that hook in. But guys, I hope that helped you with your Pop-R selection. Just remember, cloudy days, white. Sunny days, black. And northern fisheries, black. And if you can afford it, get you 2 of these rods, keep both tied up. I have even had luck with throwing this one on say a sunny day on the outside of the dock, pop, 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 pop. And if you can get it under it where it's shady, throw the white one. And you can switch it back and forth. Guys, you can catch a lot of fish on these baits. I'll put a link in the description. Check them out. Guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It helps me more than you know. But thanks, guys. Tune in next time. We'll see you later. Bye.